fitness friends, welcome back to Danzig Fitness. I'm Desiree, for those of you who are new to my channel. So today I have a great video for you guys, mainly for my beginners out there. So this is my Pilates beginner guide workout. So it's really important to understand the technique and the mechanics of all these basic Pilates movements. There's really no point in doing these exercises if you're not doing them correctly. And if you're not doing them correctly, you also are prone to injuries, which we don't want. So we're gonna go back to basics today, and I'm really going to help you guys understand the mechanics of all these movements. So if you're a beginner, this is perfect for you. And hey, if you're at an intermediate or even at an advanced level, this is great for you too. It's always good to go back to basics and sort of remind yourself of those things that we may forget from time to time. There's a lot of things in Pilates to think about, so let's get started. First thing we're going to talk about is the breath. Now, this isn't just a Pilates thing, this is a life thing and an exercise thing in general. You guys always want to focus on your breathing. We never want to hold the breath, okay? We don't want anyone turning blue and passing out. That's not going to be a good day for anyone, okay? So let's just sit comfortably on your mat, however that may be. And I want you guys to just continue breathing naturally. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And I want you to take your hands and place them on both sides of your rib cage here. Make sure the chest stays open, shoulders stay down, and you're really pulling up through the crown of your head. Good. And just keep breathing. And I want you guys to notice that when you inhale, you should feel your rib cage really expanding, and you should feel your hands getting further apart from one another. And then when you exhale, you should feel your hands getting closer together, and you should really knit those abs in nice and tight and really get in touch with that powerhouse. So let's just keep breathing like this. Try to increase the breath so you're really breathing nice and deeply. Inhale through the nose. Feel the rib cage expand, and then exhale. Really expel all the air out from your lungs. And feel that core nice and tight. Good, guys. So let's just keep going with this. Nice inhale. And exhale. Good. And it's like you're really pressing and expelling all the air. It's like you're pulling the air out of an accordion, right? So that's kind of the feeling. Good. So you guys really want to keep this breath in mind throughout all these exercises that we do. The breath is really there to, one, help you from passing out, and two, to really help the exercise and help you in the exercise and to benefit you. So you'll see I will tell you to inhale during certain parts and exhale during certain parts, and that will help you during the exercise, and it will also really help you get in touch with that core, which is what Pilates is all about. All right, guys? So now that we have the breathing under control, let's take a little exercise here. So let's sit up nice and tall on the mat, feet flat on the floor, knees are bent, and I want you to take your hands and place them behind your thighs. So we're sitting up nice and tall here, guys. Chest is open and wide, shoulders down, and you're pulling up through the crown of the head. Now take that belly button, and I want you to pull it in and up. And when you do this, those abdominals are engaged, which is what we want. So take a nice inhale here. Feel that ribcage expand, and as you exhale, I want you to pull the belly button into the spine, tuck your tailbone under, and round the back and drop your chin down. And we're just going to hold it here, and then we'll roll up sequentially through the spine, shoulders down, head is the last thing to come up. Let's go again. Nice inhale. And exhale. Pull that belly button in, tuck the tailbone under, round the back, drop the head down. Keep those elbows slightly bent, hold. And continue breathing naturally. Let's just shake that head side to side to release the neck. Really just let it go. And then steady the head back to center, rolling up through the spine to sit up nice and tall. Good. Let's go last time, guys. Nice inhale. And exhale. Pull the belly button in. Tuck the tailbone under. Round the spine. Drop the head. And then we'll roll up sequentially. Bone by bone by bone by bone to sit up nice and tall. Shoulders are stacked right on top of those hips. Keep that belly scooped and finish. Very nice, guys. Good. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. All right, guys, so next up on our things to do, we're going to discuss the spine. It's very important that you guys know the difference between having an imprinted spine, a neutral spine, and then an arched back, which is what we don't want, okay? So what I want you guys to do is I want you to just sit up nice and tall, feet flat on the floor, hands behind the thighs, and we're going to do that roll down that we just did, only this time we're going to roll all the way down to the mat, okay? So here we go. Squeeze those legs together, hands behind, take a nice inhale, and exhale, pull that belly button in, tuck the tailbone under, and we're going to roll it all the way down this time. When you can, release your hands from your legs and just relax the arms down and relax the head down. Good, guys. Okay, so just scooch your feet in a little bit closer to your bottom. I'm just going to adjust here. Okay, so your heels are closer. And what we're going to do is we're going to just rest the arms by the side. Now, I want you guys to just continue breathing naturally, and we're just going to talk about the spine here. So when we lay down, we should have our spine in what is called neutral spine. That means you're laying down as your spine is naturally shaped. Now, we all have this curve in our back, casually known as your lower back, but in Pilates, it's known as your lumbar curve. Now, you should be able to stick your fingers under this part of your back, okay? So it's okay that this portion of your back doesn't touch the floor in neutral spine. So now what I want you guys to do is pretend like you have a blueberry, and you're gonna stick that blueberry right in the middle of your back. And what we're going to do is, I want you to inhale through the nose, and as you exhale, I want you to tuck your tailbone under, and you're going to try to crush that blueberry with your back, okay? So this here is called imprinting the spine, and then release and come back to your neutral spine. So let's do that once again. Nice inhale here, guys, and exhale. Pull the belly button in, tuck the tailbone under, crush that blueberry with your back, and then come back to your neutral spine. Good, guys, okay? So that's the difference between your neutral spine and your imprint. And now we're going to talk about arching the back, which is what I never want you guys to do. So let's lay down, and I want you to purposely arch your back and stick your ribs out. Okay, so it's always good to sometimes do things wrong, because that way you know what it feels like to do it wrong. And I just realized that I said it's always good to sometimes. Scratch that. It's always good to always do things wrong, right? Just once at least. That way you can feel what's right, what's wrong, and all that jazz, okay? So, purposely stick out your ribs. This is wrong. We never want you guys to be in this position. So let's find that neutral again. Good. And let's find that imprint again. Tuck it under, crush that blueberry. Good. And then release the spine, bring it back to neutral, and let's try that wrong way one more time so you can get the feeling. Arch the back, stick the ribs. Yeah, notice how much space is under the back, okay? This is wrong. This can cause a lot of back pain. So we want to make sure that in every exercise you're doing in Pilates that this never happens. Okay, guys? Good. Find that neutral spine, and there we go. Okay. All right, guys, so let's take what we just learned and let's do some shoulder bridges. So I want you guys to lay down once again, and let's actually have the legs open, hip width apart. Arms are by your sides, okay? And once again, find that neutral spine. We're not here, we're not in imprint, We're somewhere in between. Okay. Let's take a nice inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, I want you to go into your imprint. So you're going to crush that blueberry. And then we're going to squeeze the buns, engage the glutes, and you're going to lift your pelvis off the mat. Good. And let's just hold it here, guys. Continue breathing naturally. Good. And you should really feel those glutes and those hammies engaged. You might also feel it in your quads a little bit. And of course, that core is nice and tight and cinched. We really want to cinch the waist in. Good. And then we're going to roll sequentially through the spine. One vertebrae at a time. You're going to pass through that imprint, and then we release back to our neutral. Good. Let's try that again, guys. Nice inhale. Exhale. Imprint the spine. Squeeze those buns. Lift it up and hold. Beautiful. Now let's challenge our balance. See if we can release just the right arm and bring the right arm down. And then we go left. Bring the left down. Keep going right. Bring it down and left. Good. Keep going, guys. So you should feel a straight diagonal line all the way from the tips of your knees to those shoulders. Good. And two more, right and down and left. Good. Let's go for both arms now. Lift them up. Lower down. Good. And lift. Very nice, guys. Good. That booty should be on fire. And take it down, and let's hold it here, and let's see if we can roll down sequentially through the spine, passing through that imprint, and then we adjust back to our neutral and relax the arms down. Good, guys. Bring in the knees, hug the legs, and just rock the knees side to side. Beautiful work. Good. All right, guys, so let's go into the Pilates 100 next. So let's lay on our mats, and we have the legs squeezing together, feet flat on the floor, arms are by your side. So what I want you guys to do is your neutral spine here. We're going to inhale through the nose, exhale, and I want you to imprint the spine as you curl your head, shoulders, and neck off the mat. Good. So we're crushing that blueberry. Abs are engaged. We're going to hold it here, and then we're just going to roll back down sequentially through the spine, and then adjust back to your neutral. Good. Let's do that one more time. Inhale and exhale. Imprint the spine. Roll it on up. Good. And now we're going to pick both feet off the floor so your knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. Also, float the arms off the floor, and now we're going to pump the arms really strong. Pretend like you're slapping water, so you're making a splash with both arms. Keep this going, guys, and we're going to inhale for 5 pumps. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now keep this going, guys, and I want you to pretend like there's an apple under your chin. So that's the distance between your chin and your chest. You don't want the head to go back. You don't want the chin to be all the way touching your chest. So it should be about here, about an apple. Apple's width. Good, guys. Keep those arms going and keep breathing. If your neck gets tired or you feel any tension, you can just relax your head down and keep the arms going. Keep your spine in imprint. And if you guys want to advance this, let's lengthen the legs to the ceiling. Good. Keep those arms going nice and strong. Keep breathing. Legs are slightly external rotated, so your heels are together, toes are apart. And if you guys want to advance this even more, you can lower the legs down to the floor, but make sure that spine stays in imprint. Keep crushing that blueberry. Good, guys. I know this is a tough one. Let's go for one more set. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring in the knees. Relax the head down and just rock the legs side to side. Good. Woo! Okay. So that is called the Pilates 100 because we should pump our arms 100 times Now, sometimes in my class, it's more like 200, but nothing wrong with that, right? Okay, so let's move on, guys. Let's go into our roll-up next. So let's start on our backs, and we have the legs squeezing together, and we have the arms by the sides. Okay, so we're going to start this exercise first with our fingertips reaching toward the ceiling. Now, without arching the back and sticking out the ribs, I want you guys to continue the arc with your arms so your fingertips are reaching all the way to the back of the room. Now, we don't want this happening, right? So you're not going to rest your arms on the floor. They're maybe just a few inches off the floor, and we're keeping that spine in neutral. All right. So inhale as you reach the fingertips to the ceiling, and then you're going to grab the backs of your legs using your abs and arm strength. You're going to pull your body up, and we'll just sit up nice and tall. And then let's pull the belly button into the spine, tuck the tailbone under, and we're going to take it all the way back down. Think of placing one vertebrae on the floor, one at a time, and then release your arms from your legs, drop the head down, and continue the arc without arching the back. Let's go again. Inhale as you start rolling up, tuck the chin. Good. And exhale, sit up nice and tall, beautiful. And tuck it under, pull that belly button into the spine, pass through that imprint, and continue the arc with the arms. Find your neutral spine. Beautiful, guys. Now, if you're feeling pretty good, I want you to lengthen your legs nice and long, and we'll just take this up the next level. So, fingertips are reaching towards the back of the room. Keep that spine in neutral. Here we go, guys. Inhale, fingertips to ceiling, tuck the chin to the chest, really peeling the spine off the floor. And then I want you to pretend like you have a big beach ball on your lap, and you're going to round over that beach ball. Pull the belly button into the spine, and then we start rolling down. Inhale, bone by bone by bone, and exhale to finish. Continue the arc with the arms. Good. Let's go up again. Nice controlled movements. Inhale, tuck the chin, peel the spine, and rounding over, pull that belly button in. Start rolling back, and take it all the way down, bone by bone by bone by bone, and continue the arc with the arms. Very nice, guys. Good. Let's bring in the knees and just hug the legs, rock the knees side to side. Good. All right, guys. Good work. So that was our roll-up. Okay, next up we have a single leg stretch. So let's go all the way down onto the mats. And what I want you to do, find that neutral spine, and you're going to bring your right knee into the chest. Your left hand goes right under that right kneecap. Your right hand goes towards the right ankle. Now, if you have bad knees, I don't want you to put your hands here. I want you to put your hands on the backs of your thigh, okay? So this is where you go if you have bad knees. If not, here you are. Now, let's curl up the head, neck, and shoulders, and you're also going to float this left leg off the floor at a 45-degree angle. From here, guys, we're going to change the legs and the hands and bring in that knee. And then we change and change. Good. So your spine should be in that imprint position. So we're crushing that blueberry, and we're really lengthening the legs out and bringing the knee close into the chest. Inhale for 2, and exhale for 2. Good. So by using the breath, we're really getting in touch with that powerhouse, your core. Good. Keep this going, guys. Now, the more you lower your extended leg to the floor, the harder your abs have to work. So Only lower your leg as far as your abdominals can support. Keep that spine in that imprint position. Good. And let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. Inhale. And exhale. Nice job, guys. Good. And relax it down. All right. So if at any point during any of these combinations you feel any sort of neck pain or strain, or it just feels a little fatigued, you can always place one hand behind your head, or you can lace up your fingers and place both hands behind your head, or you could just put your head down on the mat and just continue doing the exercise without your head and neck and shoulders being curled off the mat, okay? So that's always a good modification to remember. A lot of times for beginners, they take a lot of tension up here instead of really using this. It's a very common thing. So my tip for you is to place either one hand or both hands behind your head for support, or just put your head back down on the mat. That way you can find these muscles, and once your powerhouse gets stronger, then I guarantee you all that neck strain will go away. Okay, so that's a really good tip to remember. So this next exercise is a relative of the single leg stretch. It is the double leg stretch. So let's get back down on those mats. Okay, and I want you to bring your knees into the chest, and your hands are going on your shins. Let's curl up the head, neck, and shoulders. Again, spine is in imprint. We're crushing that blueberry. Pretend like there's an apple under your chin, and I don't want you to move anything but just the arms from the shoulders. So this is what it looks like. We're gonna reach the arms, fingertips reaching towards the back of the room, and then you circle your arms around, and then the hands go back to the shins. So make sure this doesn't happen. I don't want your head to go. I want you to keep that chin tucked. Don't let that apple roll away, okay? Just the arms reach back, circle them around, hands go back to the shins. And again, so we go inhale and exhale, circle around, bring it in. Good, let's go for that one more time. Inhale and exhale. Good, let's just relax the head down for a moment. You can give those legs a rock side to side. And now we're going to add in the legs. So your arms and legs are going to lengthen out in opposition. So it looks like this. Let's take a nice inhale. Exhale to roll up. And now inhale, lengthen the arms and legs in opposition. Circle the arms around, hands go back to the shins. And again, lengthen it out. Circle, bring it in. Lengthen it out. Circle, bring it in. Good. And as I said before, if you feel any neck strain, just place your head down. You could do the same thing. Lengthen out. Circle around, bring it in. Or if you're feeling good, keep that head up. Good, guys. Let's go for 4 more. Lengthen out. Circle, bring it in. Good. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, bring it in. And last one. And circle, bring it in. Good, guys. Relax the head down and just rock those knees side to side. Good work.
Now let's try the single straight leg stretch.
Also known as scissors. This is one of my favorites. So let's lay down on those backs once again. Bring in both knees, and I want you to curl up the head, neck, and shoulders. Let's extend the right leg up, and you're going to grab your leg wherever is most comfortable for you, and then you lengthen that left leg straight out. Now, if you can't straighten your knees, if you don't quite have the hamstring strength, and they're a little bent, that's okay as long as you strive to make them as straight as you can, okay? So here we are, guys. Make sure you're not hunched and rounded. Keep those shoulders down. We always want space between the shoulders and the ears. We're going to give the leg 2 tugs, pull, pull, and then we slice and change, pull, pull. and out. Pull, pull, and slice. Pull, pull. Good. And change. And change. So we inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep going in. And change. Good. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Bring in the knees and relax it down. Very nice, guys. Good. Just give the knees a rock side to side. Let's do that one more time, and this time we're just going to do singles. So instead of pulling the leg 1, 2, we're just gonna go 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, okay? Again, if you feel any neck strain, place your head back down on the mat, or if you'd like, you can lace up your fingers, place your hands behind the head, and really weight your head heavy in your hands, and just do the legs like this without holding on to them. So those are your options. Here we go, guys. Bring in those knees, extend the legs, grab your leg or hands behind the head or head down. You decide. Here we go. And we slice and change and change. Good. Breathing is the same. Inhale, exhale, X. Inhale, X. In, X. Good. Keep going and change and change. Good. 8 more. Come on, guys. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring it in and relax it down. Very nice, guys. Just give those legs a rock side to side. Beautiful work. All right, let's try a little rolling like a ball next. So I gotta be honest with you guys, I actually kind of hated this exercise when I was training to be a certified Pilates instructor. I didn't like it. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I grew to love it, and now I really love it. So I really encourage you, don't get frustrated. I know it may feel a little frustrating in the beginning, especially if something is new to you. Stick with it. You'll be okay. All right, guys. So this one is kind of a fun exercise. Kind of makes you feel like a kid again. You're doing exactly what the exercise sounds like. You're rolling like a ball. Now, you have to make sure that you're not using the momentum alone. This exercise really allows you to find that powerhouse. You want to initiate the movement from your core and come back up again with the core, okay? So let me show you what this looks like, and then you'll understand a little bit more. So let's sit up nice and tall, hands behind the thighs, scoop that belly, tuck the tailbone under, let's roll down, and from here, guys, you're just going to pick your feet off the floor. So our knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. Now, the whole idea here is we have to maintain this same shape. This picture doesn't change. You're gonna take this picture, roll it back, and then roll it up. So it looks like this. Okay, so notice I kept my chin tucked. Again, you wanna think about that apple under your chin. You don't want to initiate the movement by flinging your head back, right? That's wrong. So from here, think of deepening those abdominals even more. Tuck the tailbone under even more. And then we roll up using that powerhouse, right? You don't want to just rely on the momentum. So just on your own timing, guys, at your own pace, let's give this a go. You want to inhale and come up as you exhale. Inhale and come up. Good. So keep going, keep trying these, and also keep in mind that your head should not touch the mat. We don't want to roll all the way back on the head and neck, right? That's not going to feel good. So you want to keep that spine nice and round, keep that scoop in the belly, take it back, roll it up, and a little balance at the top. Let's go for 4 more. Keep going, guys. Here we go. relax it down. Good work. Okay. All right, so let's give the abs a little bit of a break. Let's do a little spine stretch here. So I want you to open your legs about the width of the mat. And we're just going to first place our hands on our thighs. Sitting up nice and tall, pretend like you're sitting up against a wall, chest open and wide, shoulders down, pulling up through the crown of your head. Inhale here. And as you guys exhale, I want you to drop your chin to your chest, and you're going to slide your hands along your legs, reaching out as far as you can. Keep pulling that belly button in to your spine. And let's inhale to roll up, and exhale to finish. And again, nice inhale. Drop the head down and reaching out, rolling through that spine. Inhale to roll up and exhale to finish. Good. Now let's flex the feet up so we can get even a little bit more of a stretch, especially in the Achilles and the calf and the hamstrings with the feet flexed, okay? And this time we're gonna have the arms straight out. Again, guys, take a nice inhale here. And exhale. Drop the head down. Pretend like someone has your hands and they're pulling you out, 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 out. And rolling up sequentially through the spine, bone by bone by bone by bone. Stack the shoulders right on top of the hips, and let's go again. Inhale. And drop the head, exhale. Reach, 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 reach. And roll it on up. And sit up tall. Very nice, guys. Good work. Okay. So let's flip over onto the bellies. And we're going to talk about prone exercises. So prone exercises are when we're on our bellies. Now, just because you are laying on your stomach does not mean you are allowed to just relax, right? You still want to engage in that core. A lot of people talk about lower back pain when they do any sort of prone work, and that's simply because they are not engaging in their powerhouse. So I'm going to show you guys what I mean. Let's open the legs about the width of the mat, okay? And what I want you to do is take your hands and have them in front of you. So if you were laying down, your hands would be kind of in line with your head, and they're open also about the width of the mat. Now what I want you to do is, I want you to use your arm strength to just push the floor away, just so you're on your forearms. Now, I want you to completely relax your abdominals. Totally relax them. You can even get slouchy in the upper body. I want you to do this the wrong way first, okay? So you should look a little bit something like this, perhaps. Now what I want you to do is I want you to push the shoulders down, like you're pushing the floor away, and then I want you to think of pulling the belly button into the spine, and watch what happens when I do this. Right? All of a sudden, my abs are engaged, my whole core is engaged, and I'm protecting my lower back. Now let's get comfortable again, and do it the wrong way. See how much this lower back is sort of crunched, right? That's putting a lot of pressure on the back, and that's not good. We don't want that. So again, cinch the waist, pull the belly button in towards the spine, and all of a sudden, right? It's a big difference. So you guys want to make sure that anytime you're doing any sort of prone work, you're not getting too comfortable, right? You want to still use that core, pull the belly button into the spine. All right, guys. So let's do a little exercise here. Let's see if we can have the hands open just a little bit more and a little bit more in front of you. And we're going to push up even more this time. So if you can straighten your arms all the way, that's great. If not, that's okay too. And again, let's relax, totally relax. Do it the wrong way, right? This shouldn't feel that good, right? It might even bother some people. Now, pull the belly button in and fix it. Do it the right way. Good. See the difference? All right, guys. So let's see if we can do some exercises thinking about this. Here we go. Let's lay it back down. I want you to squeeze your legs together, and we're going to prop ourselves up. So have your elbows directly under your shoulders. Good. And again, belly button to the spine to protect that lower back. All right, guys. From here, I want you to bend your right knee, trying to kick that right heel to your bottom. And then we lower back down. And then we go left and down and right and down and left. Good. Try not to change anything in the core. Belly button to the spine, abs in tight, and heel to your bottom, down and in and down. Good. And let's lower everything down with control. All right, guys. Take your hands, place them on your lower back, and I want you to place your right cheek on the mat. From here, we're going to kick both legs to the bottom 3 times. So we go 1, 2, 3, and then lower back down. Pretend like someone has your hands and they're pulling you up, and we're going into a beautiful back extension. So that last rib should still be on the floor. You may even be a little bit lower, which is totally fine, but you're just pressing up, pulling out through the crown of your head, and of course pulling that belly button into the spine to protect the lower back. Let's place the hands on the lower back again. Left cheek goes on the mat. Kick the heels and lengthen up, reaching behind. Very nice, guys. Good. And let's lower back down. Keep breathing naturally. 1, 2, 3, and pressing up. Hold. Lower down with control and kick. 1, 2, 3. And reaching it back. Good, guys. And lower down with control. Let's push it back into our child's pose just to release the back. Now, if you can't sit all the way on your heels, that's totally fine. Just go wherever you can. Also, if this bothers your knees with your legs closed, you can open up your legs a little bit. Nice deep breaths here. Good. Very nice, guys. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, so we're going to conclude this video with a little teaser combination. Now, a teaser is typically classified as an intermediate or even advanced Pilates move, but we're going to really modify it, and eventually you guys will have something forward to look to, right? Okay, so let's get this going. This is kind of a fun one. So I want you guys to sit up nice and tall, feet flat on the floor. We're going to squeeze those legs together again. All right, hands behind the thighs. Take a nice inhale. And as you exhale, we're going into that roll down. So tuck that tailbone under, belly's in nice and tight. All right, guys, from here, what I want you to do is I want you to keep those knees squeezing together. You're just going to release the right leg and then lower down. And then left, and down, and right, and down, and left. Good. 4 more. Keep breathing. And 2, and last one. Very nice. Good. And roll up to sit up tall. Good. Okay, so let's take it to the next level. Again, inhale. And exhale, roll it down, and now we're going to touch the fingertips on the floor. Here we go, same thing with the legs. Release the leg, release the leg, and then we're gonna go arm, release the arm, release the arm. Keep it going, leg, down, arm, down, arm. Good. Now let's do 2 legs together at the same time. Out, down, arms, down, arms. Good, guys. Let's do that again. Keep breathing. Out, lower down. Good. Really engaging in that core. And arms. And arms. Good, guys. Now we're going to go One leg, opposite arm, and down. Leg, opposite arm, and down. Good. Keep changing. Up and down, and up and down, and up and down, and up and down. Roll it up. Good. Let's take a little break. Extend those legs. Flex the feet up. Nice. Inhale, exhale, melt over. Grab the feet if you can. If you can't, you can just place your hands on your shins. And let's roll up through the spine. All right, guys, let's do one more little variation. Let's see if we can actually get into a teaser this time. You're halfway there. Here we go. Bend those knees, feet flat on the floor, hands behind the thighs. Inhale. And exhale. Roll it down. All right, here we go, guys. Fingertips on the floor. Let's release the right leg. Then the left leg. Right arm. Left arm. And hold. Good. So heels are together, toes are apart, your legs are slightly externally rotated. Then we lower the left, lower the right, lower the left, lower the right, and sit up tall. Woo! Fun, right? Okay, let's try that one more time. Hands behind the thighs. Inhale. Exhale. Take it down. Here we go. Fingertips on the floor. Right leg. Left leg. Right arm. Left arm. Hold, 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 hold. Good. You can even grab your legs if you can. Try to sit up nice and tall. Good. And let's lower the feet down and sit up nice and tall. All right, guys. So you made it. That is our little teaser position. So again, like I said, that's a pretty advanced exercise.
So, as I was saying before my puppy interrupted me, yes, that is an advanced exercise. So, if you guys struggle with that one, please don't worry. Don't get frustrated. Just look at it as something that you can work up to, and I promise you will eventually get there.
All right, fitness friends. Well, I really hope you enjoyed that Pilates beginner guide workout. I know I did a lot of talking, but it's really important that you guys really understand everything behind all these combinations. And trust me, the more you do it, the more all these cues that I've been giving you will become second nature, and you won't have to think about like 1,000,001 things at once. So please don't get frustrated. I know it's a lot of information, but just keep at it, and I promise you it won't seem so overwhelming. Okay, guys, please give this video a thumbs up, and also feel free to comment down below with any questions or if you have any suggestions for any future videos. I really love hearing from you guys, and your love and support mean the world to me. Thank you so much for everything, and I will see you guys in the next one, okay? Take care of you. Mwah. Love and hugs.